Hello and welcome back to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. This is Jeff here, and today we're going to do the final installment of the Art of Chocolate. Now this is set number 910039. This is the Bricklink Designer 3 series, the last one in the series. We do have series 4, we have started it, but today we're going to finish this one, get it over with, and then we're going to do finish the medieval seaside market in upcoming streams. Anyways, this thing has 2,115 pieces. And we have gotten as far as bag number 20, and I'm going to show you what bag number 1 through 20 looks like. Hello, Greg. How you doing? Let's switch it over. Hello, John. How you doing? All right. So this is bags 1 through 20 right here, and looks like we've got some more to do up here. And we've got a little bit right here at least to do, maybe some more on the back side when it opens up. Obviously, there are stairs, so yeah. Anyways, it's bag 1 through 20, so let's go ahead and let's get started on building this. Greg, actually, I've had a really good day. Just to let you guys know, I did get a job. And I worked that job for 2 days, and I ended up quitting. I really hate to say bad things about people, but so maybe I won't go into detail. Maybe I'll just say that after working there for 2 shifts, I just realized that is not the place for me. And I think I'll leave it at that. I have applied at several other places. And hello, Super Doom King. How you doing? I did apply for several other positions. In fact, I found a hospital that's a little bit less than an hour away, and they have a position that, in fact, it's almost word for word the same exact jobs I used to do for the other hospital. So I've applied for that, and there are several other jobs in this area. I picked up an application somewhere else. I'm not going to say where yet. Actually, I picked up 2 applications, and they do paper. They're kind of a small business, but hey, I don't care. If they hired me, I'd be very happy with that. So, just trying to get things going. And meanwhile, as well as looking for a job, I'll continue to work on the channel and see where I can get that to go. And if I could get this monetized, I wouldn't have to get a job. So I'm trying really hard. Just letting y'all know. And yeah, anyway. 1 second here. I just got a message. Okay, so the other thing that I've been doing is I have been working on completing my set still. That's still something that I'm working on quite a bit. And I was able to complete a set last night. It was kind of cool because it was a Speed Champions, an earlier one, when they had more than just the cars. They had like the little racing, drag strip racing thing. And see, what else did it have? It had like a little trophy like place. Like if you won, you could go there. And I'm sorry, I should have turned that off. So anyway, let me turn off my sound on my phone. So what had happened was I had it. I'm sorry, here's the minifigure. I had part of it done and separated, and then I was going through my totes and I found a bag and it looked like it belonged to it. So I brought it over and verified the pieces, and yes, 100% of that set is there. So I was able to put that away. It's a set from 2017. Like I said, one of the earlier Speed Champions. And Super Doom King, what's my favorite pizza? My favorite pizza is definitely like a supreme combination. How about you, man? What's your favorite pizza? And yes, pizza is one of my few favorites. And I live in a very small town, and this small town just happens to have a pizza joint, a really good one. So I am blessed to have that in my life. And hello, Mrs. Chip. Let's see, Brooklyn Pizza. Yeah, Brooklyn Pizza's that's pretty good. Okay, Greg, I'll take a look here in a second here. But yeah, and actually, speaking of pictures, I won't share them, John, but John sent me some pictures of his vacation, and it looks like John had a great time there. And I don't want to call it a Star Trek convention because I'm not sure it was exactly that, but it was like a Comic Con or something like that he went to. Okay. And I don't think I've ever heard of that kind of pizza. I don't even know how to pronounce it. A deep dish, Greg says. All right. So we got some varying opinions there. That's awesome, though. I mean, let's see what Greg sent me. See, Greg says, oh, really? They're really going to do that? I would love that. So for those of you who are Transformers fans, I don't know if you can really. Let me turn up the. Let me turn it up here because I got it turned really low. There we go. They've got Soundwave here, complete with Laserbeak, the cassette tape. That's cool. Do we have a release date on that? I haven't kept up with it. I'll be honest. But I'm working on the city as well, guys. I'm almost done with editing that video. I also have a shop update video that I got to do. Well, I've done. I just need to edit. So pretty much count on another live stream tomorrow so we can get the Seaside Medieval Market going. And hello, Ken. How you doing? It's good to see you, my friend. And let's see what. Oh yeah. So I gotta edit shop video. I need to just do maybe another 10 minutes because when I do my videos, guys, especially the time lapses, 10 minutes is only like a minute and a half on video. So I got to do about another 10 minutes of videoing, and I think I'll be done with the city update. And yes, I did start working on the Avengers Tower. I have to admit, I've kind of just trailed off on that, but I'm going to pick that back up and see what I can do there to get that going again. I'm not super motivated on that one. I am motivated on the city, though. Okay, he says August 1st. Okay, yeah, so it's coming out late. Soundwave with Laserbeak's coming out August 1st is what Greg is saying. And yes, it's a brand new, it's a leaked. Well, Lego calls it leaked, but I'm going to be honest with you. It's a marketing gimmick. There's no leak. They meant for that to come out. And I'm sorry to say that and be so cynical, but these constant, it's just a leak, baloney. I could say something else, but I won't. Super Doom King. Do I play an instrument? Not currently. In high school, I was in the marching band. And I played the baritone back then, but I was going to say I'm nearing 50, but I'm actually past 50 now. So, yeah. And yes, John, it has been confirmed that the Enterprise is real. The Lego set coming out of that one. So yeah, I don't know. I don't remember I thought I saw a release date, but I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't remember stuff. Just ask Miss Chip. I don't remember nothing, especially when she's talking. I still look so young. Kenneth, thank you. I really appreciate that. And I say this with caution because I don't want to come across as an arrogant jerk. But, Ken, I get that a lot. When I tell people that I have a granddaughter who turns 7 next week, when I tell people that, they're like, no way, you're not old enough to even have grandkids, let alone have a 7-year-old grandkid. I mean, I had my daughter, let's see, Natalie was born in 99, so I was 24. and she had her kid at 19. So no, like nothing crazy happened, like underaged anything, like teenage. Well, I guess she technically was a teenager because she was 19, but it wasn't like it was, having a kid in high school or anything. It wasn't anything crazy, and neither was Miss Chip and I. We were both in our 20s when we had her. But yeah, I've got a 7-year-old granddaughter and a 4-year-old granddaughter, and so, or no, I'm sorry, she's 3. Don't tell her I messed that up. Just kidding. She wouldn't even know anyway. But yeah, I do hear that from time to time that oh, you're too young. So you look just as young as you did 9 minutes ago. Well, I appreciate that, Super Doom King. That's a good one. I once, you guys might know Jimmy Carr, the British comedian. He said he had someone come up to him once and say, "I thought you were younger." And he goes, "Well, I once was." So anyway, you just want it to be August. Well, we're getting there, man. It's already the 8th. It's really almost nutty how time like flies, man. I remember being a kid thinking, "Oh yeah, when I become an adult, I'm gonna have all this time to do what I want." Oh heck no. Time goes by so much faster as an adult. It is unreal. And I will turn this around and show you guys after this bag, by the way. I'm not trying to withhold it from you. It's just you guys know I don't build very well when I'm not looking directly at it. So let's see, what do we got now? We got some more of this brickwork, and this is I can't wait to show you guys. I think this looks really cool. No, even though my puppies are in August, I do not want to rush getting there for obvious reasons. I can understand that, John. When the time comes, time comes. But when it does come, please send me pictures. I'd love to see. I mean, I know you sent me pictures earlier today of the whole entire litter, pretty much, looked like. But I'd like to see when you get there, which one in particular you went with. As you know, John, I'm a dog lover myself. I've got Mr. Enzo laying down over here, and I don't even know if you can see him, but he's over here, and we've had a pretty good day together, although it got up to 96 degrees here today, and I was out in the shop, which has no air conditioning, and Enzo looked at me a few times like, "Dude, you're crazy. Let's get out of here." But it's like, sorry, bud, I got to get stuff done. So he was out with me, out in the middle of it. I have to buy a birthday present for August. I need more time. Yeah. What kind of birthday present are you planning on getting? Or would that person see that and you don't want to reveal it? That's cool too, but I'm just curious. All right. And John says, "Oh no, you're going to FaceTime me or..." Okay. No, I'll stream it, John. You want to stream it? Let's go, man. You let me know the date. I think that'd be pretty cool. I'm just about ready to turn this around and let you guys see what I'm doing here. Probably got about 10 pieces left on here. Maybe even less. Oh, that is weird. So okay, that is super weird. I did something wrong. That's what happened. Oh, I did. Okay, let me fix that problem. Do I like tea? Yeah, actually, there's a lot of herbal teas that I like. I tend to prefer like cinnamon flavor stuff. Although there are plenty of other good ones. How about yourself? What kind of tea do you like? Or do you even like tea, I should ask, because maybe I'm being presumptuous here. Okay, so we had a few extra pieces, but I think it might have come from the other bag. Okay, let me turn this around and let you guys see what the heck is going on, so you know that I'm not only half crazy, not full crazy. Okay. Oh, strawberry. You know, I like strawberry flavor like ice cream and milkshakes, but I don't think I've ever had a strawberry flavored tea. Maybe I'll try that. All right, so what we did was we did this little thing right here. We did from this line up, and it kind of looks similar to the other one, but I do like the snow that they've got here, kind of on the ledge there, and also down here. And I see it's hard because the camera does the exact opposite direction that I think it should, so not really used to that. Okay, so we've got bag number, I think that was 21 done. So now we got 22, and we're starting off with a minifigure. You like fruity tea? Okay. Well, you know, my son Spencer, he's the youngest, and he's an adult, but he still lives with me, and he loves his tea. He's got like boxes and boxes of it. And here we go. I don't know what she's supposed to be. She's got kind of a teal turquoise kind of color glasses there with the long hair, which in real life I find that very hot. Have long hair, but no, I'm not in love with the Lego minifigures, so no worries there. All right, we're starting right here on the top, and if I need to, I will back out the camera or zoom out or whatever you call it. I'm not good with technical terms, guys. I'm actually, I will tell you this, guy, this much. As far as the job goes, I've been having trouble finding a decent paying job since I got laid off from the hospital, and I really wish the AI did not figure out how to do my job, because that just kind of makes it so that I have to either take a lower paying job or go back to school. And I've been really fighting the idea of going back to school, but after just working at that gas station for 2 days, I'm not going to do, I mean, I'll do that kind of job short term, but I'm not going to be doing that for years on end. So I've come to the conclusion that if things don't change rather quickly, I'm going to have to start sending in my transcripts to a college, and I already have one picked out, and I'll have to go back to school and earn another degree of sorts. And the degree I'm thinking about doing is physical therapy. It pays very handsomely. It also, after a few years, you can run your own business, which is exactly what I want to do. I do not want to work for somebody else, but I don't mind working for somebody else for a while so that I can gain the experience I need. But I'm thinking about that, and because I haven't been to college in many years, there are 8 courses I have to take over, and then I can start the actual program. And the program is 2 years, so we're looking at 3 years of going to school. So I'll be about 53 before I get that done. John, I hate accounting. I hate accounting. Oh my gosh, do I hate accounting. But you're right, John. I do have an accounting degree. Part of the problem, though, John, is that in the 9 years that I spent in IT, it kind of works against me because there are so many things that changed in accounting, and I wasn't there to see them. And so the last time I had an accounting job about a year ago, everything seemed so foreign. And Super Doom King says, I often buy an entire box filled with 12 packs of 20 tea bags. And the pros is I always have tea. The con is I often only have one flavor. Yeah. Okay. Do they sell a variety pack maybe where they have like 4 of each flavor or 2 of each or something like that? Because sometimes they do that. Yeah, John, I haven't made up my mind. It's an idea that I'm kicking around right now. And I do not have any idea where things will end up. And that is super weird. that I am missing a piece. Oh, no, I'm not. It's just me. So I'm kind of basing things off of how things go. For right now, I'm looking just for any sort of job to kind of bring some money in, and then after that happens, I can explore other options. And if I don't find anything that pays decently, then maybe I will just go back to school. We'll see. Time will tell. But I'm just telling you what I've been kicking around, and I've been on the phone with the college and trying to figure what classes I need and that kind of thing. And the good news is I've been in Idaho for 3 years, so I don't have to pay out-of-state tuition at this point, because you need to be here for, I think they said 2 years. I could be wrong about that. I thought it was 2 years, and I've been here 3. So, and plus, if you own a home, they kind of let you skip the line because they figured you're invested enough in the state that you're not just going to take the schooling and run. And so either way, I have in-state tuition, so that's good news. And the in-state tuition is actually not that expensive. It's like, if I remember right, it's like $3,500 a year. So 3 years worth would be like $11,000, rough. Not quite, but close enough. And that's not really that bad. I make enough off of Bricklink that I could just pay for it with Bricklink money. And that's another reason why I was thinking about doing it, was that the finances are there to do it. So John says she's never going to school again. Believe me, John, I don't want to go to school. But life is full of things that you have to do that you don't want to do just to survive. So this is one of those necessary evils, as they call it, I guess. Because either I got to work some sort of gas station-like job or grocery store, or I have to get another degree. There is no two ways about that. And I accept it. I don't like it, but I accept it. And Super Doom King says, yeah, 4 mixed boxes exist, but sometimes I get those. But the last time I only got strawberry because it was on sale. Well, there's nothing wrong with strawberry, my friend. In fact, I was telling you guys on a last live stream, I think I did, or I was going to tell you guys, that I had thought that my strawberries had died out. I planted them 3 years ago. And if you don't know, when you plant strawberries, it's typical not to get a very good harvest the first 2 years. You have to wait until the 3rd year usually to get a decent harvest. And I planted them and forgot them. So I thought they were dead. And Spencer came in the other day and he's like, hey, look, man, we got strawberries. And so I went out there, and even though they're being choked off by weeds, we have plenty of strawberries out there. And so I went out there, had to kill a wasp nest so I could get to it because they were harassing the crap out of me. And then I weeded around it, and now we have strawberries, and we got a lot of them. They're growing really good. Okay, there's another bag 23. John says, not every time I've gone to try to change career, it's never worked out. It's hard. And that's kind of like why I'm kind of frustrated with the whole thing, John. I mean, I'm a self-made man. No, not in the mafia. What I mean is I got my accounting degree. I knew I didn't like accounting, so I went ahead and bought books and taught myself the IT stuff that I used to do. And also, one of my employers did provide some classes too that were more like online courses, not affiliated with a college kind of thing. You go at your own pace. And anyway, I learned it on my own. I didn't get a degree. And that gave me some really good money for 9 years. So yeah, I'm not necessarily sold on college, But when it comes to physical therapy, in the town I live in, we only have one physical therapy office, and he's only open like 2 days a week. And people complain about him. And I've heard from a lot of people that he treats you like cattle. You're in, you're out, you're a number. He doesn't really take time to listen to you. And this is just what I heard. I've never seen him, so I can't say, oh yeah, this is exactly the way the guy is. I'm telling you what I heard. And I've also heard that he stacks appointments. Like he'll have several clients to the point where he can't really give individualized attention to people when they come in. And that's the complaints I've heard. And so I figure if I want to stay in this small town, I could easily just get the degree and do it, and then open my own office. And even if it's inconvenient, be open more days than he is, give people more attention. And I think that in itself will lend for a better business. But anyway, I am not sold on the idea yet. It's just something, again, I'm kicking around, trying to see what options there are out there. And why did this not work? Okay, something's really funny here. What did I do wrong? Okay. Oh, okay, never mind. I did nothing wrong. I'm just looking at it wrong. Okay. Chip in the Mafia is confirmed. Yeah, don't let the Mafia hear that. I don't want to end up with a ditch or with the 5-gallon bucket of cement around my feet and getting kicked off a pier. Oh, I did that wrong. Shoot. Or I don't want to get caught up in, what do they call it, protection payments or a racket. And then I can't pay that and they break my legs. Learn a trade. I did try the electrical thing, but it didn't really work out. I don't know, John. I'm still figuring it out. But I need to figure it out soon because I'm 50. It just, like I said, it really does bite to learn a trade or learn a skill, and then a computer learns how to do it better than you can. That's a kick in the nuts. It was like we built a bullseye up there. I know it's supposed to be a carpet, but we were just talking about the Mafia, so, you know, why not? So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on the various things that happen and which direction it's going. Like I said, the other option too, and I don't know how likely it is, but if YouTube would quit playing around and monetize my channel, then I would have a source of income. And our finances are such that I'm not that short every month. That even if I got paid just a little bit, it'd be just enough probably that I would not need to work outside the home. But the reason I say YouTube's playing around is that YouTube keeps sending me an email that says, hey, you're ready to be monetized. And it is from YouTube itself. It takes you right to my page and all that. And then it says, oh, but you can't be monetized because you don't have two-step verification set up. You need to set that up first. So I go ahead and I click the link to set up 2 steps. And there's like 4 or 5 steps. And if you look at my account, it has every single one of those checked off as if I've already done it. But YouTube is still telling me that I haven't got it done. And so it's like, okay, so I'm ready to be monetized, but what's going on? And I tried getting a hold of YouTube, and all I got was their stupid bot. And I asked the bot if it was a real person, and it says, I assure you I am. And then actually, I read the conversation to you guys. a while back. Do I like cocktails? No, because I don't drink. And I know some people have asked me, "Oh, is that a religious thing?" No, it's not religious. It's the fact that my grandmother was a raging alcoholic, and so was my grandpa, or he was. They're both dead. In fact, my grandmother later became the chapter leader, of AA in Pocatello, Idaho. And she was sober for 25 years by the time she passed away. So I stay away from drinking just because I've heard that it can run in like genes in the family. And I believe it because I know other people in my family that are alcoholics. So I've just decided that I'd rather not start down that road. I have drank before, but not like excessively. I've never been drunk. And I've just decided, and I haven't had a drink in 9 years. So, yeah, I've just decided to stay away from it. But I mean, I don't sit there and bash people that do it. I mean, if you want to drink, hey, man, as long as you don't go drinking and driving. I do draw the line there because I don't want to see innocent people hurt. But other than that, man, drink away, have fun. And I assume that you do like to drink. And if you do, what is your favorite drink, by the way? All right, I like that. I like this right here. It's looking pretty good. All right. Pina colada. Oh, you know what? I will admit, pina coladas are really good. I didn't say that though, but they are good. Oftentimes when I go out to eat, well, the restaurant doesn't exist anymore. There used to be a restaurant called Don Pablo's, if you ever heard of that. And Don Pablo's used to offer pina coladas, and they had the virgin version that you could get. And I used to get that. Does club soda count? Yeah, sure, John. All right, for those who are counting, we're on to another bag. We did have some unusual spare pieces, but then again, oh shoot, that fell. I don't know that they're really extra because the bags kind of got mixed up a little bit. So that's my problem. I'm not exactly the best at that. Oh, did I tell you guys this today? While I was out in the shop, I started to tell the story. I don't think I finished it. Well, you don't remember because I haven't released the video yet. I was able to get rid of two folding tables in the shop to make more room for the sitting. I have since reset up one of those tables. It's just a folding table. It takes like 30 seconds. But I reset it up because I had 2 1-gallon bags of minifigures. And I can't tell you how many times while I'm trying to inventory my whole entire set collection that I have not been able to finish them because I'm missing a minifigure or 2. And the idea came to me, why don't I just, since I have the table space, why don't I just set one back up, dump out all the figures, and try and see if I can complete these sets. And I'm happy to tell you that I found instantly looking at it, I found a few minifigures that I knew that I was looking for certain sets, and then I was able to just throw them in those sets, and now those are complete. And that happened today. So I am doing pretty good with all that. I'm just going to continue down that road as far as I can get. Oh, you know what? I think I found where I went wrong. Let me go up a few pages. I'm sorry, my computer is really slow. Oh, and okay, I'm gonna say this next topic very sensitively because I do not ever wish to offend anybody. Because I have an older daughter with special needs, and this is why the story bothered me. I saw that on Twitter there are certain people that are using a filter which I find very disgusting. It's where women that are good looking and have nice body proportions are using a filter to make them look like they have Down syndrome. And they are asking stupid questions like, are you down with that? And when I saw that, it disgusted me to no end. Like I said, I have a special needs daughter, and that is just completely tasteless. I am so happy that Twitter has been removing those accounts. Because I'll be honest with you, one of my main contentions with, what do you call that? Facebook is the very fact that Facebook does not remove such content. If you didn't know, Facebook, in my opinion, is kind of scandalous. They say no nudity, right? And if one of your friends posts nudity, well, oh my goodness, it's just the worst thing, right? And they remove it and they tell you violated community standards. However, if you pay Facebook for an ad, they'll show you nudity. And so it's all about the dollar. It's all about the money. And so I'm glad that Twitter does not take that stance, that they actually don't care that they're going to lose a little bit of money by blocking these accounts. No, and I'm not joking about disabilities at all. I think it's disgusting. And my daughter is, like I said, she's special needs, so I would not joke about it. I'm just stating what happened, and I think it's disgusting. And I'm glad there's finally a company that says, I don't care about the money. This is wrong. So, yeah, I think it's just, it's tasteless all the way around. So anyway, enough about that subject. But I just wanted to tell you, I came across that on YouTube last night when I was, I can't remember which channel I was watching. Anyways, the guy was talking about it, and I think it was called Hive Mind is the channel. I shouldn't say. I don't remember. But yeah, that's what he was talking about. So yes. And by the way, I would never joke about disabilities because my daughter is extremely special to me. She's my oldest, and I accept the fact that she has her challenges. I'm just happy that despite her challenges, she's able to hold down a job and has been able to be I hate to use that term, but successful or productive member of society, as they call it. I don't know. I kind of think it's a weird term. Anyway, she holds down a job, and she's held down the same job for years now. So I'm proud of her. So anyway, on the other front, like I said, we're going to start or continue the medieval sea market thing, seaside market from the series 4 of Bricklink Designers. We're going to probably do that tomorrow night. And then that one has a lot of bags. So I don't think that we're going to get it all done tomorrow if we do the stream tomorrow, which I'm pretty sure we are. And then, I don't know. I've got all the other ones. So whatever one you guys want to see, you throw it out there. I still need to do the riverboat. And Greg, I did not forget you. I promised Greg that he can do a stream with me on that. So that is still up and coming, Greg. So we just have to. But I kind of want to get the Designer Series 4 out of the way before I do that. Before I go to the river steamboat. Not only that, the city's not as far as long as I had hoped, because I was hoping to literally take it from the stream and put it on the city, but I'm not to that point yet. We'll see. We'll see how far we can get. I hate that. I say that a lot, but I really don't know. I say I'll see a lot. We'll see or whatever, because life is so fluid with all the things going on. Okay. Oh boy. How did I miss that piece? Well, I am missing a piece, guys. It's probably my fault because I dumped this all out and I'm not quite sure what I did with stuff. Oh, you know what? I messed it up because this is supposed to be this color. Okay, there we go. I do not like anchovies on a pizza at all. I know there's people that do, and if you do, I'm not knocking it. I just know that I don't. And if I didn't ask, do you like anchovies on a pizza? John says, screw pineapple. Man, John, that's one of my favorites, actually. I love pineapple on a pizza. I know there's like a huge debate, and I've seen it go on the internet, that, pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. Well, I guess not. I guess it depends on your point of view, and I'm just going to back that up a little bit because we're getting to the edge of the camera there. Whew. Don't make me throw up. Okay, John. All right. Well, I'll quit talking about it, John. I don't want to upset your stomach there. So we got 5 windows to do, and then we'll have this little section done. And well, the window section. Well, actually, it looks like we got more windows. It's too sweet. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's this one pizza that Pizza Stop makes that here in town, and it's called the Hog and Honey, and it's got ham, it's got sausage on it, pineapple, and some sort of like, I want to say like sweet barbecue sauce. It's really good though. It's one of Spencer's favorite, and I admit when I order it, I take a slice or two. Disgusting. Pina coladas would not be the same without them pineapple. Well, yeah, and pina colada, that's pretty good though. You have to have it. It's in the name. The tomato sauce and pineapple doesn't go together. You know, John, you're not the first person I've heard to say that. And I guess just a matter of preference. I know that Mrs. Chip does not like pineapple juice and Dr. Pepper mixed together. I can tell you that. And if you guys haven't heard the story before, several years ago, I was doing something that, I don't remember what I was doing. I was doing something that required pineapple juice, and Mrs. Chip had her Dr. Pepper open on the table right next to me. So when she wasn't looking, I poured some pineapple juice in her Dr. Pepper. And let's just say Mrs. Chip was not happy. Mrs. Chip was pretty PO'd with me about that. I still laugh about it because I thought it was funny. So yeah, Dr. Pepper and pineapple don't mix, she says. That's also how I know she's not listening right now. Oh, she is. Okay. She is listening. I love telling that story. Well, maybe. I mean, you know, after all, I'm not the one that got mad about it. So, you know, it's all good. Yeah, she really did get upset about that. And actually, oh, well, never mind. I'm not going to tell that story. My sister would kill me for telling that story. So I gave her a drink once. Well, you know what? I've already started telling you. Oh, yes, Manorama is tonight in about 15 minutes. I'm actually going to run a little bit Long John Silver's. There you go. I'm actually going to run a little bit Long John, so I'll be late. Long John. I told myself not to say that again, and I did. Okay, so here's the story that my sister's going to kill me if she ever watches this, and sometimes she does watch my channel. So if I all of a sudden you see an obituary for me in the paper, you know what happened here. My younger sister one time, I mixed this drink and it was just really nasty. I was a kid and it was not an alcoholic drink, by the way. And here we go. Here's the baker. So my sister, she used to get sick as a kid a lot. And this is bad of me. But you got to remember, I'm not that much older than her. So we were both very young. And I remember she told me one time she was tired of getting sick. And I didn't do this to be mean, guys. I did this because I seriously thought I was helping her. I started with pickle juice. I mixed like ketchup and some other stuff in there. And I mixed this drink up. And I gave it to my sister. And I told her that if she drank it, she'd never get sick again. And boy, was she mad. Because she drank it, believing me. And, well, is anybody surprised that she did get sick? Anybody? So, oh gosh, I forgot about that. I was maybe like 7 when I did that. Oh my gosh, that's been like, and she was like, I think she was 4. We were so young. I can't believe I remembered that. Oh, she remembered that. She probably get me with a good right hook or something. Because anyway, and I do see my sister at the family dinners that I tell you guys about. I see her about once a month. Sometimes a little more than that, but usually about once a month I see her. So anyway, do you like crust? You know what? It depends. Overall, yes, I do. My favorite is the stuffed crust, but even that, the hand tossed, that's like a medium crust, I like, and I like the deep dish crust. The crust that I don't like, because I did say mostly, is for some reason I don't like thin crust. Thin crust just has no flavor to me. It's usually a little too cooked, so it's kind of a little, I don't want to say burnt, but a little too well done, I guess you could say. So I prefer the hand tossed or the deep dish. How about you? What do you prefer? And how about the rest of you guys? What's your favorite pizzas? What kind of crusts do you like? That kind of thing. There was a place in California before I moved out of there that had a Chicago-style pizza restaurant opened up, and I thought that was pretty good. The only problem with Chicago-style pizza is you got to pull out the bullet fragments before you can eat it. I'm just kidding. I shouldn't say that. YouTube's probably going to say, well, that's why we're not monetizing. You keep making jokes like that. I love this. They put a little tray of chocolates, and it goes on the table right here. Oh, just kick the minifigure off the thing. Okay. Let's keep going. I'd eat any crust except for burned. Well, Enzo will eat just about any crust, and yes, he heard his name. His head kind of perked up there. I knew I said it too loud because he thinks I'm probably trying to call him. And just an audio check. The audio's good, guys. I assume it is because we've been talking pretty good. But sometimes this StreamYard likes to do some weird things. I've got more than one microphone. I've got the one that goes to the laptop. I've got the one that goes to the headset. And then I've got the one that I like to use for live streams that are sitting right here, right in front of me. Kind of like, much like a radio show microphone. And anyway, it likes to sometimes switch over without me knowing. And so I cannot get this out of there. So, gee. Well, this is taking a lot longer to build than I thought. I thought that I thought tonight would be the last stream of this. I thought it would just be good and done. But I've got 6 more bags after this one. We're almost at an hour. And I know that there's no written rule on the internet that I can't have a stream the same time as somebody else. But Steve is a good friend of mine. And he's having his stream in about 10 minutes. So I definitely want to be there for that. So I hope you guys don't mind the change of plans. I'm going to end the stream right at an hour. I'm going to do probably one more bag after this one. And then I think what I'll do is tomorrow night we'll just do another stream and finish this one instead of finishing it tonight. I kind of don't want to do that, but I know that a lot of you watch my friend Steve, and so I'd make you kind of choose between the two of us, and I don't want to do that. So I will go ahead and terminate it at that. Yeah, John, I will definitely let you know what it's on pre-order. That's one I plan on getting. I'm not going to get too many more Lego sets this year, but the Enterprise is one of them I want to get, and so is the Death Star that's supposed to be coming out. That's like $1,000. Obviously, it depends on where my finances are at the moment. If I can't get it, I can't get it. But if I can, you're going to see that one. We're going to build that one. As of right now, I've got a lot of Lego sets sitting over there. A lot of big Lego sets to build. So we've got enough material for live streams for days on end. And then after that, we got City and, yeah, Enterprise over the Death Star. John, somehow I knew you were going to say that. And that's not a bad thing, John. I just think I know you a little too well. Of course, I've known John for, oh gosh, ages now. John and I have been friends outside of YouTube long before I was even doing a YouTube channel. So, and John and I have spent a lot of time on in chat rooms, on video games, trolling people and just having fun. So I think John knows me a little too well too. Who wants to build a shit wall? John, you're cracking me up. The answer is I would like to, John. But I get it. I get it, John. It's all right. And Super Doom King, what's my favorite cheese? I'd say Monterey Jack, man. I love Monterey Jack. It doesn't really have that much of a kick to it, but it has just a little bit of an edge on it, and I love it. In fact, when I home make my chicken enchiladas, that is actually the cheese that I use by choice. And also when I make my well, I like to copy the Egg McMuffin, from McDonald's, and I don't like going to McDonald's. I just like making my own from home. And when I do that, the cheese I use is the cheddar Monterey Jack. So I do like that. By the way, what is your favorite cheese? Okay, well, that was bag number 26. Like I said, we're going to do one more bag. And I've got some pieces left over that really probably shouldn't be left over. However, like I said, I did kind of mix the bags accidentally. So I'm sure it's going to come up soon. And if my computer will cooperate with me, because it's not really liking, I think I'm going to close that out. There we go. Oh, shoot, I just closed out the instructions for the Seaside Market. Ah, dang it. Spicy cheese. All right, what kind of spicy cheese do you like? Because I know there's many different kinds. Some people say Munster cheese is kind of spicy. I don't agree with that, but I do like Munster cheese. It's good in some recipes. Oh, let me turn this around. I'm going to be building and not showing you guys. Okay. So what we did is we did this little kitchenette thing with a little chocolate surprise. We've got a door, we've got a chocolate tray, a little bit of chocolate there, and just some drapes there. And yes, the carpet does match the drapes. No, I'm just kidding. I shouldn't use those references, but there you go. Okay, whatever my mom comes back with. Well, I'm sorry. I won't make any more jokes like that. I didn't realize. Sometimes I forget that, you know. But yeah. Okay, where do these go? Okay, on the fronts. And I'm sorry, guys. We read all the news of the weird that's out right now. We got another 2 days before they come out with another one. So I don't have any news of the weird for you, or else I'd read those because I love them. And if you don't know me very well, true crime, whether it's serious true crime or just, you know, weird crimes that people commit, I like it all. And I really like reading about it. And it's not that I like the crime. I find human behavior very interesting. And even though I don't agree with what people do, I like hearing what they do. And not only that, I like hearing, how do I say this? How they came to the conclusion that what they did was justifiable and okay. Even though I don't agree with it, I kind of like to hear how the mind works out loud, if that makes any sense. Well, hello, Enzo. Making a noise there. What do you want, bud? Psychological horror. Yeah, I guess you could look at it that way. Oh, I forgot to tell you. So, working at the gas station. So yesterday I did a shift with a girl, and I won't use her name because, first of all, I don't know if she's comfortable with it, and not only that, I just like to respect people's privacy. So anyway, I was working with this girl. We'll just call her. What would we call her? I'll call Leanne. How's that? Leanne's actually in real life a friend of mine. That's why I'm going to use this name to be easy for me to remember. So interesting. We got to talking while we were working together yesterday. And while we were talking, it came up about religion. And you guys know, because I've told you that a lot of people around here are LDS or Mormon, as you know, otherwise known as. And, you know, I don't have anything against other religions. It's all good. In fact, I don't really consider myself a part of any religion anymore. I just consider myself Christian. So anyway, again, like the criminal mind, I like to hear about what people think about or what they believe in. And it's not because I want to make fun of them. It's not because I'm looking for a church. It's not like that. For me, I just like to know, like, what do people believe in, and how does it help them get through their day-to-day life? That's what I like. And so, anyway, we were talking, and this gal told me that she was part of a breakaway of the Mormon Church, and I didn't even know they existed around here. I do know of one splinter group out in California because I went to high school with the guy who was one of those splinter groups. But I didn't know a whole lot about them, and I still don't know a whole lot about them. But I worked with her, and it was really interesting. We were talking, and she was kind of sharing a little bit with me about what they do. And believe me, I'm not looking to join a church or anything like that. And I'm not trying to spread whatever they believe. But it was a group of people that still believe in having more than one wife. And that was just mind-blowing to me. And I don't mean that to make fun of them. It's just, I guess, God, that just seems so foreign of an idea to me to have more than one wife. I mean, y'all know I could barely handle the one I have. So I certainly wouldn't want a second one. And I'm just joking there, but well, half joking. So anyway, we just had a really interesting conversation during the workday, and it made the day go by pretty fast because we were talking about all kinds of things, and it was interesting to say the least. So anyway, I'm not going to be working with her anymore because I don't work there anymore. But I kind of wish that I could, because after going away from the conversation, like I thought about a few more things, and because the kind of, and I hate to say this, but I was actually kind of shocked about the more than one wife thing, and I wasn't really like, I was there for the conversation, but not really listening after that. And now that I've had time to think about our conversation, I'm like, oh man, I wish I would have asked this. Oh, I wish I would have asked about that. And so, yeah, oh, okay, yeah, that's definitely not what it's supposed to be. Okay, I think I messed up here. So let me see if this is, yeah. Yeah, you're right. They really will. And I find it fascinating, people's behavior. I mean, even some of my own family, I found it interesting. I mean, I've told you before, I've got a sister who's a meth addict, and she's been a meth addict since, oh, geez, I don't even know, years. She's only about, I think she's like 4 years older than me, but she looks like she's in her 80s. She looks really bad. And I mean, I'm not making fun of her. I'm just telling you that, like, I enjoy talking to her. Even if I don't agree with the choices that she's making in life, sometimes I just like hearing some things that she has to say, no matter how awkward or weird that it is. Sometimes she doesn't make any sense at all. But yeah, I listen to her, and it's sad because I'm about the only person in the family that still talks to her. Most of the family have decided to cut ties with her because of her drug use. And I mean, although I understand that, it's also important, I think, that people understand that even when they're kind of in their funk doing stuff wrong, I think it's important for people to still know they're loved. But unfortunately, a lot of my family has decided to write her off. So anyway, that's that. Let's see, we got just a few more pieces, and we are going to be done with this bag and also with the stream, because I want to go attend my friend's stream, and I will finish the other 5 bags. I'm making the commitment right now, tomorrow night. So as soon as I'm done here tonight, I will set up that stream so that you guys know where to go. And I will always, by the way, speaking of listening to people, if you want me to, I can always tell you where to go. Just got to ask. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally joking, guys. I hope you don't mind the joke. It's kind of a little odd, but yeah. Okay, so let's get this in there. And I've got 2 pieces that I don't know where they go, but I've got them. Maybe they go somewhere else. All right, guys, this is all I have for you tonight. This is bags 1 through 26. And we've got a lot of detail here. We've got, I think, how many minifigures is that? 6 in the front there? Yeah, we got 6 in the front. We started off with this level down. And so we did a little bit on the top here. We did a little bit on the back. And don't forget, this set is really awesome in that these open up. And there you go. You're able to see the inside. And I imagine we'll continue that here as well. If you guys would, hit that like button and subscribe. I won't say the rest of it because I'm sick of saying it, as well as I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing it. So I'll just say, be good to each other, stay safe out there, and I will definitely catch you guys on the next video.